Ja, een heel ander kapsel, een vernieuwend kapsel, een pittig kapsel en ja, hij maakt er wel weer wat leuks van, weet ik zeker.
Danielle will turn around and show you her current hairstyle. And this is the outgrow of the hairstyle she had before, of course. We're going for Pixie. It is almost autumn, so end of summer. So we're going for nice autumn colors. And see what's happening. Friends on YouTube, Danielle is back. They have a Pixie hairstyle. Start as always with protection. Then I'm gonna brush out the hairs. They are clean, but there's a little bit hairspray in it.
A little bit much.
To do with the Olivier Garden brush.
Valt het mee?
Prepare the hair in front for coloring. I put the K20 as a Lakme product over the hairs. Smells really nice, but it gives also direct condition on the hairs. Start by wetting the hairs. Then I put on some glasses, otherwise I can see but not the best. Start by laying all the hairs to the front so you can see. Let's start with a fringe. And from out of the fringe, gonna work all the lines. Also can color this black and then we have a Cleopatra look, but that we don't do. Coming at the sides, you want a bit length at the front, so I leave the bit length to the front, but it can get rid of a lot of hairs on the front, so it opens up the face lines. Later on the lines of the hairs, also on this line, and hold them in a natural fold. Going to the other side, go in from above, free the facial lines, lay the hairs to the front, go in one more time, knowing that I want some length on the front. So now you see what opening the frames of the skull do to a person. It gives youth back. Then I take a little bit of the fringe on the line of cutting. Go on top. Go to my fringe line. Go in. Start with a point cut technique. And work a little bit like the clock. Every time take about 5 minutes. And travel every time with the center of the clock on first line of cutting. Travel gently to the back. Lifting up on the back so I get a little more volume. And you see I do this in a point cut technique. Dat was wel weer een mooie tijd, Vierdaagse.
Ja, altijd leuk.
Ja, altijd afzien.
Ja, dat wel ja. Dat, Jullie zullen wel behoorlijkheid gehad hebben daar.
Nou, dat viel mee, heet veel mee.
Oké. Ja, lange dagen ook.
Ja, dat wel.
Want hoe laat begin je dan daar?
12 uur was ik daar tot 12 uur, half 1 uur.
Zo. Oeh. Maar ja, jullie hadden wel weer een heel mooi bedrag opgehaald, hè?
Zeker.
Nee.
When you hear us talking between, we are Dutch, so we talk Dutch to each other. We don't translate everything because that's not possible. It's too much work. But we are talking about the 4 days event in Nijmegen. You can find this working 7 days for charity. The video is online. Come back to the first line. I connected normal cutting, so the upper lines were point cut. And these are the lines till I get on the fall of the skull. So where the skull turns in, that's the line in the underlines. Ja, het was wel heel gaaf. Het is alleen, wat ook heel zwaar is buitenwerk, hè? Dat ben ik natuurlijk helemaal niet gewend.
Ja. Ja, je bent afhankelijk ook van hoe je in de zon kijkt en alles. En,
Nou, maar ook de lucht.
Ja.
De lucht is heel anders als je buiten werkt.
Ja.
Er is zoveel meer energie buiten.
Ja, dat wel, ja. Dat denk ik ook wel. En je ziet wat en...
Je ziet alles.
Ja.
Een beetje in de pausmobiel.
Ja. Viel dat goed?
Ja. Ja, dat was gewoon leuk.
Ja. Ja, dan kun je echt rondom kijken nou, hè.
Ja. Nou, het vuurtoren.
Maar volgend jaar...
Part hair. On the back of the ears. Go to my line of cutting on the top, knowing she wants some length to the front. So go in, connect on the upper hair. Turn my fingers in, so my fingers go into the lines of the facial lines. This way I give it also graduation, so it falls nicer into the lines of the skull. And come back over the same line. Leave hairs on the face. Give it some nice thinning technique so I get a softer frame to the front. Normally I do this very quickly because I don't like slicing that softly. Lay the hairs down. And give a nice soft line to the face. Then of course I come at the turning point, go in, turn to the back, and then building up from that, holding funnel you both sides. Nou, wordt wel een heel ander kopje dadelijk. Ja.
Ja.
Wel leuk.
Ja, maar dat is ook altijd leuk, hè? Dat het weer
Ja.
even wel anders.
Bend the ear down. come in from beneath. Connect the front to the back and the back to the front, of course. Just the part behind the ear, go in and go until I get into the rounding of the skull. So I have here a clean line. The rest I will do when I come there. Now I want to make a line that gives volume to the hairs. So I go to the first line where I can connect, lifting up, lay my fingers into the lines of the skull. And make my first cutting lines on this. Work till I get into the center line. Now you see there's coming and rounding. Then I go to the center line. Know that the hairs go to the outside. Lay my fingers in the same line, pointing to the contour line. Lifting up. Again, turning my fingers in. To get also to the back a nice soft flowing line. See the overflow of the hairs, really nice, and you get a lot of volume here and a lot of power because the natural lines will be stronger by this. Center line. Take one thumb up to the right side and one side to the left side. So I'm certain that I have a cross control of this. So now half her head is being cut into a pixie. Now go to the other side. Now follow.
Oh, yeah.
To the other side, part hairs to the back and to the front. Lay the hairs into the line, take them up, bend my fingers in, it's a bit hard because you're in my way. Normally I sit a little bit more to this side, of course. Like I had on the other side. This is the thickest part of her hair. So again I go in with a point cut technique and soften this line. Go to the twisting point. So now I have the perfect rounding, knowing she wants some length to the front. So I leave some length to the front. Ik heb er een jong kopje van. Dat is wel vervelend.
Ja. Baba. Maar kom je een meedealer al, hè?
Ja. De uitverkoop is hè, van de zomerkleren, met mini-bokjes.
Ja, ik zie hem al lopen.
Topness.
Ja, ik zie mij al lopen, echt.
Ja.
Jo.
Ik denk dat meer mensen je dan zien lopen als je
Ja, totdat ik me omdraai, zeg je oeps.
like it on the other side. Go in and create a strong line behind the ears. Go on top of the ear. Connect the line. Make also sure that the hairs that are hiding in the roundings of the ear, they are very small hairs, but you have them. They like to hide. Take it up, holding a bit volume. Connect them on the line of cutting, it's laying there. My fingers are leaning on the fold of the skull. Go into the roundings of the skull. First make a connection to the center line, of course. And use the beautiful roundings of a skull. Then lay the hairs into the line. In the other lines, find the line of connection, bend my fingers again into the line, connecting the line. T.K.S. Ja. Daar heb ik wel het geluid gevonden wat ik wil hebben.
Ja?
Ja. Van een zingende vangrail.
Oh.
Klinkt goed, hè?
Ja, alsof ik hier lang zou verrazen, of wat?
Nee, als hij afkoelt.
Oh?
And you see, when I come out the crossing, there's hardly anything to do on the center line because it's wonderful being cut. Lay the hairs in the natural lines. Go in from above, but make sure it's a soft line, so a slip cutting. Lay the hairs back. I mostly do this 3 times, so I'm certain that all the hairs that are hiding and still are a little bit longer, I have them also. So see how soft this line is, how beautiful. Lekker mooi gelijklichtig in. Like I did on the other side, go in, slip cutting. So hold the line nice and soft with a gentle overflow into the neckline. Have afterwards a lot of volume on the line around her, but that stays wonderful. In the line you need this, so I have only this part. It's still long. Take it up, hold my fingers into the line of the skull. Make a little bit of cross control. So go from the left to the right and the right to the left. I'm certain that in the center line, where the hairs fall both ways, the lines are okay. Now I don't want hard lines, so I go in where I think the contour should be. Danielle has ultra fine crown areas laying here. Those I take off with my scissor. And the same she has on the other side. Continue on the line of the contour. Coast it a little bit to the back so you can see the line better. If you want to see the lines in total, you go on a distance. You don't stay nearby. And of course this I clean the fine hairs with the clipper afterwards. But so far the cut. So now I can make her a collar. Okay, made the collars. Make 2 collars of bass. All collars are in the line of the 6. Be sure that it's a red collar. And in the underlines I will certainly mix a dark color. Mix this into the bowl. We'll make highlights on top. This I mostly do because they are always in line with the color you create on the top, but also the color protects the hairs for the bleach. Starting in the center, building up to the top. Work till I get in the other lines where I want to have the darker color. The nice thing of clean colors are that they are ammonia free, paraben free, you don't damp. So there is no smell coming from this. Into the rest over of my bowl I put about 5 centimeters 3-0. This I mix into the rest color. You don't need extra developer. Enough. This I apply in the underlines. This product comes softly into the upper lines, so I get a nice soft overflow and not a hard line. Do this also only on the underlines. Clean my comb. Lay the hairs back to the first position. Glue foil on that. Then lay the hairs in the position of the cut. So all the hairs lay in the natural fall. You can already see that the color develops nicely. Coming to my bleach, made the bleach with 6%. Also a photo of this product into the video. Make sure I have a little bit on my brush. And make ultra fine lines into the color, so I get a little bit lighting up. Wou wat zeggen?
Ja, ik wou ook even een liedje zingen graag.
Oké.
Misschien wordt wel ontdekt dan.
Ja, wie weet.
Ja.
Ja, een mooie donkere stem. With the tip of my comb from this lighting lines softly into the rest of the color. Using only the first 2 teeth. Colored like a rabbit. 2 teeth. This is a cover up with aqua wig. I really like this because in about 18 weeks it's Christmas.
De boom was aan het optuigen.
Yeah. So this is a close-up. We go for a coffee or tea, and you just stay there. We'll be back in, of course, less than a second to show you the styling. No, it's a Christmas present. Oh, oh. What did you get? I got myself a Danielle.
Danielle 3. Danielle. Hopsa. Zo. Kunnen we weer wat zien? Huh?
Don't go away, we'll be back. Okay, back from coloring. Now I start with volume. A 0-8 gel of Lanza. Put it on her hair. Smells always delicious. Heel zacht, hè?
Een beetje fruitachtig.
Ja, persen.
Shit.
Comb this through the hairs. Blow drying with a nice tool. Starting in the back and building up.
Oh.
Oh, nee, dat hoeft hij niet. Oh.
Nee. Uh-oh.
So far blow drying. Now I take a combination between Spider and Crystal. Spider is a product of Glit. Crystal Turn is a product of Goldwell, but they don't deliver it in these bottles anymore. Put it all over my hands. These are the restovers of my hands. Creating volume. Make the hairstyle a bit naughty. Klinkt goed, hè?
Nou, absoluut. Daar geniet hij van, hè? Zie je het?
Now to fixate it, I need a little bit hairspray, but not too much. So I take hairspray of Goldwell, always fine, very soft, easy to get out of the hairs, and never dries out the hairs. Because hairspray is alcohol, and don't drink it, just sniff it. No, it's not true, don't do this.
Ja, zo, ja, dan hebben we nou een dag. Zo.
I thank Danielle for being my model. I thank you for watching. She will turn around to show you the end result, and we see each other, of course, next video. Bye bye. Ondeugend bulk, hè? Dankjewel.
Mooi hoor, dankjewel Theo.
Mooie ogen. Danielle will turn around and show you her current hairstyle. And this is the outgrow of the hairstyle she had before, of course. We're going for Pixie. It is almost autumn, so end of summer. So we're going for nice autumn colors.